Hi, hello. You're welcome back to my channel at Maxon TV. This is maxonmedia.com. You can call me Maxon the CAC Doctor. Okay, today we'll be going straight into company registration. I just want to make a few things clear here when you're registering your companies. I've been getting a lot of complaints in my DMs over the time, uh, those of my clients following my social media handles, and as well others who have come into my channel for inquiries. And I've been able to come up with these six costly mistakes to avoid in CAC company registration. You have to watch this video to the end. In the end, I'll be showing you how you can calculate your minimum share capital for every registration you want to do. This video has been made so simple and straight to the point to help both beginner CAC business agents and also those who want to use it as private registrations, and also those who feel they are also experienced. The video benefits everyone. Now, if this is the first time of joining this channel, I would love you to just kindly click on the subscribe button, like the video, and also share the video at the end after watching. I remain your humble friend, Maxon, the CAC Doctor. So quickly, let's go into the course, into the training, whichever one. My website remains maxonmedia.com. On my social media handles across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Here I'm active on TikTok. That's Maxon TV. You get me at Maxon TV. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's continue. We'll go to the next step on what you need to know. First of all, we'll be talking about backdating business commencement date. Okay, when we talk about backdating, what do we actually mean? For instance, I got a couple of people who have done this business registration. This could either affect both business name, it could affect your company name, it could affect also your incorporated trustees or any kind or sort of registration you're doing. The backdating of a business commencement date is actually an issue to be treated. And I hope this video addresses the issue very well. Now, when you backdate your business, take for example, I have here that you have to pay 150 naira per day, calculated as per the total number of days you backdated. So what do I mean by that? Take for example, you want to register a business on the first, you're filing a registration on the 1st of January to submit. And on the part of your business commencement date, instead of you to use 1st January 2023, because you've been running this business since January 2022, you think you can just put January 2022 there and get away with it, paying the normal fee of CAC registration. Of course, CAC is going to approve your registration. Funny enough, they're going to approve your registration if everything is correct. They're going to approve it, but they won't drop your certificate and other supplementary documents. What happens? They are going to query your registration, and the query is they'll ask you to go pay 150 naira per day for the total number of days that you have backdated. And now, since you backdated this registration for 365 days, which is the complete 1 year, you'll be paying a total of 150 naira per day multiplied into 365 days. That is a total of 54,750 naira. So in addition to the money you've already paid to CAC and stamp duty, you're going to pay an extra amount of 54,750 naira. So this error is actually avoidable because you can actually use the current filing date for your registration. Now, I made a comment here that take note that your business commencement date should not be later than 2 weeks. So if you're filing the commencement date, do not file any date later than 2 weeks. In my own candid recommendation and from my experience over 5 years now, I would always advise to use that same date of submission or filing as your commencement date. That will keep you safe from these avoidable errors. Then number two, I just want to make this video very sharp and short. We have object specific name versus generic name. Now what do I mean by object specific name? You've seen some businesses or company names where the name of the business is reflecting the duty of the business or the purpose of the business. That is an object specific name. For example, I am Maxine. I can decide to register a company called Maxine Travel and Tours Limited. Now, when you look at this name, Maxine Travel and Tours Limited, it has already told you that this company, Maxine Travel and Tours, is into travel and tourism. That is my principal objective. Now, I have used this principal objective to put in my name. So that I've made the name an object-specific name. And object-specific names are less flexible in terms of queries compared to generic name. Why? Because if anything happens to this company and they query it in terms of share capital, because every company, every object of a company is attached to a minimum share capital that you need to register with. Share capital is discussed in this video. After this point, we'll be talking about share capital. Now, this company requires a minimum of 30 million share capital for this travel and tours. That means if I must register Maxine Travel and Tours, I should be ready to pay 30 million share capitals, not 30 million naira. I should be ready to pay for 30 million share capital of this business. At the end of this video, I'll show you how the total amount in naira is calculated for 30 million share capital. You can also use it to calculate for other share capital. Now, in terms of queries, if anything happened to this business, probably you never knew, and you registered this travel and tours for 1 million share capital or 2 million share capitals, and they query it, the end point is there's nothing you can do. Let me say there are two things you could do, or you must do. First, if you don't want to increase the share capital from 1 million to 30 million, probably you don't have the money or your client doesn't want to pay more. The next thing you could do is file for a name substitution to remove that travel and tours. And also, you must also edit or modify your objects of memorandum, taking off everything that has to do with travel and tours. In essence, you have finally changed the motive or idea of that business or purpose of that business from its initial concept of travel and tours to something else that could fit in for 1 million share capital. And then the generic name is just a name that doesn't reflect, that does not contain words relating to its objectives. For example, I can say Maxine Enterprise Limited. If I say Maxine Enterprise Limited, I am covered. I can do any kind of objective. In case you query me, I may not need to change that name, you understand? I just need to change the objective, which is very much easier. Share capital increase could be a little bit technical, but of course it's easy. For those who have share capital issues and how to increase it, you can probably just send me a DM. I'll guide you through. If you're my student, you already know how to do that. And then the third one is the minimum share capital. I said this is the very first and most important thing that you must know when you're registering a business or a company, a limited liability company. First of all, ask for the principal objective of that business. With the principal objective of that business, you'll be guided on what to charge or what to expect to be paid on the portal upon registration. If you fail to do this, you're only risking yourself towards getting queried and then looking unprofessional towards your client, in the sense that you never knew it was 30 million share capital required and now you're coming to tell the client pay more. Of course, somehow unprofessional. I give an example here, which is companies into travel and tours require a minimum shares of 30 million share capital, as well as companies that are into grow the change. High financial companies require minimum share of 35 million. And thereabouts, you can see all these commercial banks, most of them require 1 billion, 20 billion, and thereabouts. It depends. I have attached a link below at the end of this video where when you click on it, it will take you to a folder or a content where you see the minimum share capitals of every company you need to know. So just watch at the end of this video so that you get to the link and you do justice to it. And then 4 is the major and minor shareholders. Now, in registration of a company, we often register with major shareholders. And major shareholders are just the shareholders who are 18 years and above. These people are free to use the ID cards for registration, whether NIN, international passport, and every other kind. So when we have minor shareholders, these are people who are aged below 18 and must present their birth certificate for the registration. And it's also important to note when you want to use your child as a shareholder. If the child is below 18, that is a minor shareholder. You must have at least 2 major shareholders before you can use that child as a shareholder. I think that's simple to understand. Then we have here equity and preferential shares. On a later video on my channel, that's why I want you to stay note. I will. This color is looking like the color of my my jacket. Wow, nice. My glasses. Oh, that's custom colored. My color. That's nice. So I was talking about equity preferential shares. Sorry about that. I just got to know about the colors. I was talking about equity and preferential shares. Now, the equity shares are just ordinary shares of a company that represent ownership of the company. Now, what do I mean? Equity shares are the normal shares you are expected to give to your clients while registering the business. These shareholders enjoy voting rights and can participate in company decision process. So, if you're a primary shareholder that means the owner of the company, who is both a director and a shareholder, and you want to partake in decision making of the company, you must give yourself equity shares. On the other hand, preferential shares or preference shares, they're more or less called investor shares. These people don't have business with your decision making or voting or whatever. They are only there for a fixed amount of benefits according to the percentage of shares they own. So you must distribute these shares according to percentage of ownership. So any question on this part, you can leave a comment below in the comment section. I will attend to you. Then foreign shareholders, very, very important, please. If you are registering a business or a company and you involve a foreign shareholder, I got note of these in a hard way anyway. I registered an international company in Nigeria. The company was US based and the director was from Dallas. At the end of the point, I was queried because I used the foreign shareholders and I was asked to increase my share capital from 1 million to 10 million. And that's why I'm bringing this, and also as a point of note so that you don't fall into the same mistake that I did. These lessons are all from experiences. There's no place it is written in the book. If you watch my content, I always experience based. I try to drive home things that you may hardly find online or on YouTube. So take note, if you're using foreign shareholders, you should register with a minimum share capital of 10 million shares. I think that's well noted. And then this is a bonus for you. I promised you that I'm going to give you this when you stay to the end of this video. This is how to calculate your minimum share capital for any business. For example, Maxim Travel and Tours, which is registered for 13 million share capital. The first step is to know how much CAC is going to charge you. I'm registering for 30 million, so the first 1 million of your registration, CAC is going to charge 10,000 naira, and then for the other 29 million share capital that you're going to buy, in addition, is going to be charged at 5,000 naira each. So when you multiply 5,000 naira by 29, that is 145,000 naira added to the 10,000. CAC is going to charge you a total of 155,000 naira. But mind you, you're not just paying for CAC. After paying for CAC, you'll be automatically redirected to pay for stamp duty. And stamp duty is charged at 0.75% of the total share capital you're registering. In this case, it's 30 million, which is equal to 225,000. So when you add it to the charge of CAC, that means the total money of 380,000 is what you're going to pay on the portal for your registration to pull through. And I think this makes more sense to you right now. That's the end of the video, and this is my thank you. I thank you for staying tuned to the end of this video. I love and appreciate you. I wish to do more content useful to you. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I believe you got so much value and you would like to stay tuned on my channel. kindly subscribe to this video, hit on the subscribe button, like this video, and also share the videos. Leave a comment in the comment box. I want to see your favorite emojis, your thumbs up. This this just gives me the joy to do more video contents for you. And also, if you have any content or any topic you want me to do a video on, I will appreciate it on the comments section, or you can WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 08104490444. So you can WhatsApp me there, leave your content topic. I'm going to do a video on that. And below here are my social media handles. You can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. For now, I think I enjoy those. My social media handles are all at Maxim TV. Once you just key Maxim TV, it's going to see me there. Then below is a link to which you will get the minimum share requirement for every type of company. That's the link has been shortened for you. Also find it below in the comment box. So in the description section, sorry. So just stay tuned. I love you. Subscribe, share my video, like my video. Give me the encouragement to do more good things for you. I need you to subscribe. We need to get this video, we need to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers before this month ends, this month of August ends. So I cannot do that without you, so that's why I need your support. I remain your lovely friend, Maxine, and MaxineMedia.com. I am Maxine TV. Thank you very much. I love you. Stay tuned. Bye bye.